And she says, no, she says, son, if you, and this was her exact word, she says, son, if you go to the Dragon's Den. No, she actually called it Lion's Den. She said, if you go to the Lion's Den and you be you, you will come back as a dragon slayer. And when she said that, I was like, Lord of mercy, the lyrics to mom.
Hi guys, so I just thought I would update you on my day so far. So I'm just on my way to Birmingham now. I'm going to turn the camera to like face the road. And when I say it is pouring down, like the rain is so heavy, it's actually hard to see anything. And I've got a cold as well, so so I was initially planning that I would go to Birmingham today and then I'll come back today, but I also carried my rings just in case I wanted to stay over, because I would actually really love to stay over if I can. It's just I've got a baby I'm nursing and I'm trying not to break the cycle for now, so I'll see how it goes, but right now it's like the rain is super heavy. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You see how heavy the rain is? Oh my god! Like it's really pouring now. Like it's so bad. Anyway, so I just thought I would like let you know how it's going. I think I'm like about, it's currently 11:33. I've been there in an hour's time. Now this thing is supposed to have said is 9 till 6, but it's looking like I'll get there about 1 or just before 1 because of the weather. I'm not sure where this rain is coming from because it wasn't raining like it's in Manchester and Rochdale when I left, so I'm hoping the rain like dies down, but then again we're in the UK, so you can't really, yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I really hope when that gets better. So bad. So bad. Trying to make up speed as well because the car in front of me is taking its sweet, precious time. And I understand the weather is not good, so people are not driving too quickly. But I've got somewhere to be while going at a reasonable speed. Okay, I'll just go past that car now. Oh, my nose is so blocked. I've been trying to use this menthol thing to block my nose. So I'm hoping you can hear me. I supposed to be on this road. Oh, the traffic is backing up now. The traffic is backing up now. It's like slowing down now. Oh my god, if I knew I was going to rain like this, I probably would have gotten on the train. But then I like driving, you see. I just like my space. I'm like, you know, let me know who else can relate to what I'm saying now. If you had to drive from Manchester to Birmingham or Manchester to London, would you rather drive or would you get on the train? Let me know in the comment section below. Or if it's just me that is just a weird one that just like loves driving. I literally just packed everything I was going with this morning and I just flung everything in the car. Now if I was getting on the train, I'd have needed to be a bit more organized. But everything was like so last minute. I got my ticket for the event I'm going to like last night, so like it was so last minute, and like my nose is really drippy. Oh, there's a truck in front of me now. Alright guys, I need to focus on the road. It's wet, it is windy, and it is packed. So talk to you later. Okay guys, so a bit of an update. I just passed the toll gate. The road now. I'm trying to pick up speed because okay, so I'm just trying to pick up speed now because I've slowed down from like driving 80 something. I really should not be saying that, so I was driving the normal speed limits. Okay, so I've just passed the know if there's like an alternative route to go, because I think it's only Birmingham that has got this toll thing. And I don't know if there's like an alternative route, because I really hate coming to pay the toll fees. Like, it's so annoying. If I know a different route, I'll probably go past that route. But the only advantage is this road is always quite free, which is a plus. But £9.50. I mean, the last time I passed this toll gate, it was probably £5 or £6. So why is it £9? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm just on my way now, and I think I've got less than 20 minutes now. The time is currently 12:22, which means if I was within, if there was no traffic or anything, I probably would have been there in 10 minutes. But obviously, because of the traffic and the rain, I had to slow down with like trying to get with the rain and wind and everything. My time has kind of jumped up. So I think I'll be there in another 20 minutes time, and yeah, I'll just show you what I get up to. Chances are, with it being just 1 o'clock now, the event finishes at 6. The chances that I'll come back to Manchester again today is quite slim. So I might end up staying up. I'm not too sure. Anyways, when I get there, I'll know how it's going to be. Like, this guy in front of me is so slow. Hello, I just paid £9.50 to pass the toll. I'm not driving 15 or 20 miles an hour on this road. I'm supposed to be like flying. If not, why did I pay all that toll fees? Hello, it's just indicating I'm not moving. If you're going to sit on the road, sit on the last lane, not in the middle lane. Hello? It's a woman driving. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything.
Because I've got a big, yeah? But negotiating business is two really different things.
Well, it is. Negotiation is negotiation. Not conflict. I was there to pretend my parents would be having what I want. That's conflict.
A couple of days ago, I'm doing a national Windrush museum, which is absolutely fantastic for me, because as I mentioned about my mother and my grandmother and my father that played a role in the Windrush, and it's the first national Windrush museum. Last November, we've been on it for a couple of years under the quiet, but last November we signed an MOU. I invited nearly 200 people with titles on their name to the House of Lords, including Victoria Benjamin, who's one of our ambassadors, to witness the signing of the brand. So be the brand. You know, again, as I said, I didn't go and Dragons Inn to sell the sauce. I went to give of myself and hoping that the Dragons would invest in me. And it was precisely because of that why I got the deal with the Association of British World Foods. Because they believed that I could sell Caribbean food and not just a sauce. So we've had over 50 different products on the brand so far. So it's obviously it's Caribbean food that we're selling.
Fantastic. So I think they're going back to that conversation that you had with them to take on.
It's because we're all different why each of us is special. So never set your goals by what other people deem important, because only you can become the best of you. And never take for granted beautiful and amazing person that you are.
And with that, thank you so much for this conversation. Everybody, Mr. Levi Roots, round the applause. Right. I believe we've got 5 minutes for some questions before we head on out. So, does anybody have a question for Mr. Levi Roots in the crowd? Anybody at all? Yeah?
Who was chief of Sainsbury's at the time, and Justin and Peter was having, and I can remember it as yesterday, they're having a chat in the office about numbers, and Justin is saying, oh, if I would like to make a nice order of your sauce to show that Sainsbury's can affect black businesses. And he's having a real chat about numbers and things. Like I was saying earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know nothing about numbers and all these things. So they're having a chat, and Justin came out and said to me, oh, Levi, absolutely fantastic. I would like to make a nice little order of the sauce. Now, you gotta remember, ladies and gentlemen, I was still making it in my kitchen at the time. We were making only 67 bottles that go with the precise recipe of my grandmother's recipe. 67 bottles in the Dutch pot we were making. So I was like frightened now that I was saying to myself, I'm hoping no hard, I'm not over 67 bottles. Justin King came out of the office and says, Levi, could you please deliver 250,000 bottles? It was a moment of, what the hell do you do? I don't know what any one of you do, ladies and gentlemen, because if Sainsbury's come to you, that I could represent the sauce and I could sell the sauce. So he gave a company called Association of British Rural Foods, ABWF, and I think they're perhaps the second biggest selling sauce behind Premier Foods in the country. He gave them a call and set up a meeting with myself. Now this was the crunch thing, because me walking into AB World Foods and telling them that I want them to manufacture 250 to see her, and I told her that everybody's telling me that I shouldn't be me, that I should pretend to be this Prince Charles speaking kind of a guy, black man who just went, oh excuse me, I put this most amazing sauce and it's absolutely fabulous, you know, all this type of thing. And she says, no, she says, son, if you, and this was her exact word, she says, son, if you go to the Dragon's Den, no, she actually called it Lion's Den. She said, if you go to the Lion's Den and you be you will come back as a dragon slayer. And when she said that, I was like, Lord of mercy, the lyrics the man. She says, you will come back as a dragon slayer. So I think for me, it was her giving me the confidence, saying that, be yourself, be who you are, don't pretend. And that's how I got on the show.
Right, awesome. So you went in with your guitar, you slayed the dragon.
I did it.
You left the dragon slayer, and you left with £50,000, which is an incredible investment into your business. And not only did you leave with £50,000 investment into your business, you left with one of the most formidable dragons on the business, in my opinion, Mr. Peter, right? Now, when I went onto the Den, this is how our stories are similar, and I was offered 50,000, I came away thinking, this is not enough money to enable me to adequately market and grow my business. I definitely need more capital injection into my business to enable me to grow in the trajectory that I wanted to grow into. And you and I had a discussion about this £50,000 investment, because I actually turned mine down. You didn't. What happened with the £50,000 once you got that investment into your business?
Well, that 50,000 is still in my account.
How?
Thank you. Because to be about Caribbean food, I think that's, you know, I think it's the most amazing part that I've been so lucky to have brought Caribbean food into the mainstream with the sauce.
Okay.
Wherever you go across the UK, you know, in almost every store, you will see the representative of what Caribbean food means. And I know, being in the market now, that products and, you know, ingredients from the Caribbean are now popular more than ever. When I started out, you would have to walk very far to find a Caribbean restaurant, especially in London. Now, you know, you step outside of your house, wherever you go, restaurants are all over the place. So it was just great to be at the forefront. And, and me saying to mainstream people that Caribbean food has arrived. And it's not just about, rice and peas and jerk chicken. There's much more to it.
Right.
And of course now African food is now on the rise also. So for me, I'm really proud to have been at the forefront when it wasn't cool at the time for Middle England to be buying, Caribbean products. But now, and I speak to wholesalers all the time, and people tell me that it's no different than any cuisine. I mean, originally in Tesco's and Sainsbury's, you're more likely to see a Polish department or other European department. But now you walk in, there's always a Caribbean presence within the supermarkets. So I think that was the strategic for me, was to say that I want to do Caribbean food. I want to build up my own community. I don't want it to be just as we only see our products when we go into our local areas.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've got this bracelet on here, this big chopperita that I've got here. I bought this in a place in Scotland called the Mull of Kintyre. You know where Paul McCartney sing, Mull of Kintyre, always flowing in from the sea. It's an island in one of the most remotest places of Scotland that we went there to do a bit of TV work and stuff. And I went to a shop there and they had reggae sauce at the shop. I mean, I said, Lord of mercy, you didn't reach yes, sir. And the man is telling me that it is absolutely a staple on the island and in the sound of Mull. So I went next door at a jewelry shop and I brought this bracelet there just to remind myself that yes, Caribbean food is got wherever there are people. It's there. So the strategic, as you mentioned, wasn't rocket science and I can name off 5 different things. It was just me saying I want to be authentic, and it has to be authentically Caribbean.
Wonderful. Thank you. So talk to me now about the next stages in your life journey, right? So you have conquered entrepreneurship. You have created a multi-million pound
I didn't really bank on that. Even though we spent all our money and made the first batch of sauce, we thought that great is going to sell out because I'm in a Caribbean community. I thought everybody's going to buy it. No one bought it. Because as I said, they make their own sauce. But then we knew the sauce was good because the carnival proved that it was good. But I think at the time, what we needed to do as a family with my kids was to find the market for the sauce.
Right.
So we decided to go in the countryside anywhere that had Shire at the end of it. Because we know some black Rastaman, they never Shires that the places there. So every weekend we would be out, in North Yorkshire, in Carmarthenshire, and these lovely these markets, lovely Saturday markets, where I would come out to the guitar and start singing, it's so nice, I had to learn it twice. And it was just so amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. I wasn't getting criticized. I wasn't being told that we can make our own
No one was running there.
Nobody was running their way. People were just buying it because they loved the fact that I was merging this music and food together. And the sauce was bloody good as well too. So it was while I was in the Shires doing the same thing. There was a lady in the audience. I saw a white lady at the back of the audience. She was there through my 3 performances, and she came at the very end before we were packing up going home, and she whipped out a business card and she says, oh Levi, absolutely fantastic, I love your Reggie sauce. Would you like to be in Dragon's Den? And she handed me a business card.
Right.
And I took the card and I was like, what the hell is Dragon's Den? The Rastaman now go on TV show. I thought it was actually, I'm a celebrity to get me out of here. Because I never watched Dragon's Den. Absolutely never even heard of the show. So, but when she's telling me that it's a TV show, I'm telling her that I'm not going to go on and be eating no kangaroo testicles and stuff like that. So I'm not interested. And she says, no, Levi, please take the business card, and if somebody do tell you about Dragon's Den, then please do give me a ring. So Mr. Alright, give it to me. So I put the card in my pocket and I went home as I normally do from the Shires, and my kids would be putting the business cards into our little boxes. And it was one of my daughters that saw the card and see Dragons Den on there at BBC and the producer's name because she was a producer. And my kids were jumping up saying, "God, it's Dragons Den, but whatever you do, don't take the guitar." I said, "I want to take the guitar because I want to be me." Nobody really wanted to be me. I absolutely went round to all my friends, even round to St. Agnes Place, which is the home of the Rastaman then in Brixton, just to see if I could get some inspiration from somebody to tell me that yes, it's a good idea to be yourself. Somebody that really inspires you in everything that you do and allow you to become the best of you.
Yeah.
And it was my grandmother's love that allowed me to become the best of me. As we all know that the source is inspired by her, and without that inspiration that she gave me when I was only 10 years old in Jamaica, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. So if there's one person I could pick out to first mention as a massive inspiration, would be my grandmother. And her name was Miriam.
Miriam. Okay. So that was going to be my next question actually. I wanted you to talk about your early life
and think that they had something special that I didn't have, that I didn't possess, and that I couldn't do it. And then over a time, somebody said to me at a time when I could accept it, "You absolutely can do this," and I believe them. What was the other part?
What does enjoyment look like?
What does enjoyment look like? What has property brought me? Well, one of the things it's brought me is this book, and I would love to send you a copy. If you DM me on Instagram, Rent to Rent Success, I'll post you a copy. That was one of my dreams, to be able to inspire others to do it. But it's also brought lots of fun things, like being able to travel business class, being able to drive a Porsche, and being able to have my son start investing in property and have something that he can pass on to his own children when he has.
Not in an investmental stage and things like that, right? So you need to spend a bit of your salary, month-to-month basis, on things you want to do, right? For example, you love manicure and pedicure, go ahead, do it. Me and my boys, we love paintball shooting. We do it on a every 2 or 3 month basis, right? Whatever makes you happy. That is to do with saving, right? And budgeting yourself. But when it comes to investment, right? Now, there's a lot of you who look at the Instagram, on Facebook, people are becoming millionaires.
We have 5 more minutes, so I do want to take a few questions. So I want to finish on one final question before we go to the audience. In one sentence from you all, tell us what you'd like for future generations when it comes to financial freedom and security. It's very tough. I've just put you all on the spot because they didn't know that question was coming.
I'd say work on creating more options for yourself. More options lead to more freedom.
And I'd say on your pursuit of financial independence, whatever your financial goals are, don't do it at the expense of your well-being. And that's one thing that we talk about, is balancing financial joy, your goals of becoming financial independent, with well-being. And you can do both of them at the same time. It's not when you become financially independent that you can be happy. You can be happy now.
I think a big one for me, and I was going to mention that actually after what Ashraf said, was that sometimes you hear people talking about financial resilience, financial well-being, and you feel so far from it. I remember being in a place where I was feeling so far from financial independence. You can start where you are, but if you take anything away from today, your network is your net worth. Build a network around you, people you can ask questions. Go to the bank, ask them why they refuse to give you credit, ask them why they don't, what to do with your budget. There is always someone you can ask, and don't be distraught if you're not in a place that's great right now. Start where you are, even if you're in a negative place. The decisions you make today, the questions you ask today, the people you hang out with today will take you that step nearer to financial independence. Sometimes you see us on stage and it feels so far away, but it's closer than you think if you take that first step. So take the first step to being financially well.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to say 2 things actually. First and foremost, as I said, I've got 3 children, but my 4th child is actually my credit score. So I treat my, 4th child is my credit score. I treat it very well. One of the things that you need to do is put more emphasis on your credit score. The amount of time I see people don't have a credit score, but they want to buy a property, they want to do investment, they want to do saving, but they don't get the best deal. You all have Instagram and Facebook app. Why not have an Experian app in there? Why not you don't have a TransUnion app in there? Check it on a monthly basis. Where is my credit score? Where do I want it to be? That is basically, when you're going to the bank, they don't see where you're from, which originality you have. All they're looking at is a number, which is a credit score, and your name. That's it. Second thing, especially for those young people out there, right? If you want to have generational wealth, right? Something that you want to live for your family, friends, or whatever it is, start your property ownership. Why are you paying rent? If you have a good credit score, if you have a salary, what's stopping you from buying a bachelor house or a one-bedroom house? And I see this with a lot of first-time home buyer. The first house that they want to buy a 3-bedroom mansion. Me and my wife, we started with a bachelor. We had the kitchen and the toilet in the same place. But we lived there for 2 years. We built equity on it. Then we moved to 1 bedroom, and so on and so forth.
So
Don't go too up.
So you'd say start small and build up.
Absolutely.
That's the key. Absolutely. Unfortunately, we don't have any time for questions. But ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for this fantastic man.
And I'm co-founder of Rent to Rent Success. I'm actually a Birmingham girl, grew up in Birmingham at Pro Beaches School. And if you're sitting in the audience and you're thinking, I would love to get started in property, but I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I don't have the right knowledge, then you're going to love this talk today. And I was exactly the same way. Although Anthony's talking a different level of numbers, we also had that journey from nothing to renting out properties, to then seeing how we could buy properties and raise finance. And you mentioned, Tayo, to talk to you about some numbers. And I just worked out as we came back that we've raised over £250,000 to build up a multi-million-pound property portfolio in the last 8 years. And that property portfolio has actually gone up in value over £1 million within that time frame. So it really is doable, even for those of you who might be thinking, well,
community, why do we need another awards, and why does it have to be about black talent, and why are you excluding other people? So I had to arm myself with those answers before we even launched the business. I would class myself as you might not believe it, but I am an introvert, and this is quite hard for me. So I had to arm myself with coaches, you know, somebody to help me with public speaking, someone to help me formulate my messaging. So that's really, really important, and those are challenges that we have to look at, because sometimes we start a business because we're really good at
We have raised 300,000 for the company already. The stock market is valued at 4.5 billion, with Crips specifically valued at 1.2, and that's where we want to capture 1% of the market by 2031. And this is because of the result of the growing demand for healthy snacks in the space. Of course, to do that, it requires a lot of money and investment, hence why we are raising 800,000, and a lot of money will go towards essentially sales and marketing, because we created an amazing...
Our favourite sense with alcohol in order to maximise their profits. So the more you pay, the less dilution your fragrance is going to be. But you see, the issue with this is that not everyone reacts well to these chemicals we put into our fragrances. And that's the reason why 32.2% of adults report suffering fragrance sensitivity. That is 1 in 3 of us will experience.
We've mainly acquired our users through organic social media engagement and word of mouth referrals. We also recently attended the Manchester Baby Show, where we acquired new users and we got feedback from existing users. Our business model is based on commission paid to us by brand.
Arthur Goujon and Ken Dipper are sat in the office lunchroom. It's lunchtime. Arthur says to Ken, we're having for lunch today, mate. Ken says, I think I might go for a Chinese. What about you? Arthur says, I'm feeling like a Jamaican. Yeah, I'm going to get a jerk. Now here's the most important part of today's happenings. They'll both go to the apps, they'll both order the lunch. Fulfillment when it comes to dining, and we believe this should happen without sacrifice. Moi sauce is the chef's kiss that will elevate any dish with its unique cross-cultural combination of Scotch bonnet and gochujang flavours.
Okay guys, so a bit of an update. It's been a long day. So I got here about 1ish, and so by the time I got to the event, so it was the UK Black Business Show. Just in case I haven't mentioned it at any point in this video, it was the UK Black Business Show, and it was in Birmingham. So it took about 2 hours ish to get here, and I drove down. So I'm just parked in one of the car park places. I didn't realize how expensive car parking was. Like, I haven't been out in such a long time because I've been busy breeding babies. Not breeding, such a horrible word to use. I've been busy like having babies and nursing babies. I haven't been out in such a long time, so everything like just feels so strange and weird to me. Oh, my nose is really killing me. I've got a really bad cold. Anyway, so it was quite a nice event. There was quite a lot of talks. The main reason why I came here was like just for the talks and everything, but I did manage to pick up some things. So when you arrive there, they give you like an ID card. I can't find where the paper is cut off, so it's kind of like a ticket, a paper ticket. So anytime you get into any of the talks, they kind of scan it, which is kind of a good idea. I think it's just to gauge the amount of people that attend something, I guess. Maybe they're using that analytics for something, I don't know, but yeah, that's what happens when you get there. So every person was given this bag. I've actually not, okay, there's actually not much inside. There's actually nothing inside. So you get this bag that has the Black Business Show thing on it, and then you get this book. What does it have in front? It has the show guide, something, and it just lists off the talks where it's happening. So they had like a main stage, and then they had like a seminar stage. I did try to like go between the two of them. I'm hoping this phone is clear enough. Maybe I'll just need to clean it just a little bit. Okay, so I kind of went between like the seminar stage and the main stage. Of course I had to wear my brand, M.A.Dkollection, of course. So I'm just kind of folding because I don't want to zip it all the way. I'm just folding it to give it this effect. And then my chain has got my kids' names on. So the things I picked up, I got this paper from, I think it's a brand, Melanin World Plus. I also picked up some, oh, there's my card. I also picked up a perfume. It's from a brand, one of the brands that pitch, Ingrained Oil. It says smell good, feel good. And they actually won the pitch. I didn't realize they were the brand that won the pitch. I was just going around looking for something to buy. The bag is not branded, which is fine, but it's quite a good quality bag, and it just got the paper inside. So it just has the website name on. That's quite good. Made in the UAE. Okay. Designed in the UK. Company number, registered office is in Birmingham. Okay, so Birmingham brand, and that's what it's like. They had like a taster, but because my nose is blocked, I was only trying to smell anything. Is it oud or is it, it's perfume? This was about £60, and it's like a tinkly bottle. It's quite a tiny bottle. So I'm hoping it smells as good as they made it sound. So I got that one. I also got, there's something about this African Cooperative Union, something about putting money together. I don't know what it's about. They said they're going to ring I also chatted with people from some housing people, and then there is this with the business boards. I don't know what this is about. They're just giving out the bag at the end of the day. So I just give me one. I just took it. Then I got this cocktail drink. Is this 6IX or 61? It's probably 6IX, like RX. Well, 6IX cocktail. Well, this is not the cocktail. This is the mocktail. Okay. I got this drink and I have finished it because I'm so hungry, And then I got this book. I don't know if I'm actually going to go through reading all of this book, because stop worrying about money, start enjoying your life. So this is from Mary and Ken. They've got a YouTube channel, and I listen to their YouTube channel quite a lot, so it was quite nice to get the book in real life. So it says financial joy, banish debts, grow your money, and unlock financial freedom in 10 weeks. Really? Okay. Okay, I would be impressed, or I'll be excited to see how this works. Okay, so it's quite a huge, like, just the size is quite intimidating, but it says in 10 weeks, so I'm guessing you've got something to read every week. Okay, just so this video is not long, I am going to start looking for a hotel to stay in because I haven't booked anywhere. I have found, I just googled like hotels close to me. I've got a Holiday Inn that came up. I have got Premier Inn has come up. Where else? So I'll just check which of the two I would be interested in and just stay there. Alright guys, catch you in a bit. And I'm going to get food from Chinese. I actually want to sit down in a Chinese restaurant by myself and have a meal. I have not done that in years, so it's time to do that today. So I finally booked myself a hotel room for the night, which is where I'm going to be staying. I actually can't remember if this was Premier Inn or if this was Holiday Inn. I've already made a mess in the room. As you can see, it's a hotel room. So yeah, that's what the room looks like, and this is just my house cat in my room. Okay, so a bit of an update. I'm looking really tired this morning. No. Okay, so last night I decided to stay over in Birmingham, and I'm staying at, what hotel is this? Travel Lodge, somewhere close to the airport. I went out for a meal last night. I went to, I just forgot to vlog everything because I was so tired and I was so hungry. So I went to a Chinese buffet. It's about 20 minutes drive from here. I drove all the way to go and eat, and it was well worth it. Food wasn't too bad, but the rice was horrible. How can a Chinese buffet not do rice properly? It's just nonsense. Anyway, so today's the next day and I'm heading back home today. So I've just been in bed. I slept the whole night without any distraction. Nobody crying, nobody trying to find a breast to drink. It was just amazing. Absolutely. Anyways, so I think I woke up about 5 to do something, and then I went back to bed at 6, and then I woke up again at 8. I don't know why I woke up at 8 for, and then I just laid back down till about 9, and I finally went to have breakfast now, and it's past 10. Like, I'm literally just taking my sweet precious time to do everything. Like, when the kids are around, I'm like life is so fast. I'm busy and noisy. So it's just nice to have this pure silence. Like, it's so quiet, it's deafening. My nose is blocked. Ah, it's amazing. Anyways, time to go back to reality, because yeah, I would go take a bath now. Like, I'm going to just stay in the shower. Can you imagine? For like 30 minutes and not be interrupted. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just go take a bath now. I've got a few ideas I need to put down together for my next drop. So I'm just going to do that now that there's some peace and quiet. I don't know if to go take a bath first or to do that first. I'll probably go take a bath and get everything ready, and then put my ideas down. And as soon as it's time to leave, I'll just go, rather than just in case the ideas take quite a while, because when you're there, you're in the zone. Okay, so let me go take a bath now and arrange everything, and I will be good and ready to go. See you guys, in case I don't say, oh, I probably will before I leave. Okay, so this is just a mini tour of the breakfast area. I'm not sure why I was doing this, but yeah. Anyways, so time to sign up to this video now because it's quite a long, lengthy video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for following me on my trip to Birmingham for the UK Black Business Show. Hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, remember to like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so when I post any upcoming videos you get notified. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.